Welcome back to Journal-Worthy Journey. In this video, we've got driving, we've got dining, we've got frisbee golf, and we've got an incredible national park. All of that's coming up, so stick with us as we head down from Northern Oregon to Southern Oregon, specifically the city of Crescent. About ready to go?
Yep. Do you think you may be able to move for a second?
Sorry?
Do you think you may be able to move your truck for a second? We're not going to be able to get out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not in this one.
Thank you. So there's a lot of hay on the side of the road. That is very unfortunate. Probably a lot of money just gone.
Yeah, something must not have been quite secured right or something.
Yep, but a lot of hay.
Come on, give me all you got. Give me all you got. All right. Come on, give me all you got. Give me all you got. All right. Give me all you got. Give me all you got. Come on, give me all you got. Give me all you got. All right. Come on, give me all you got. Give me all you got. All right. Give me all you got. Give me all you got.
And right there. Take a look at that. That's got the sewer perfectly lined up. And I don't know where your power comes out at.
It's right here on the side.
All right, so you're off.
So Taylor's gonna go give him a call, but we have a slight bit of problem here. We just got done unloading and then hooked in the power, and we have our little power defender thing, and as you'll see here, it's not good. It looks like we only have one active line here on this 50.
It says that out of the 2 lines of power, we only have 1. 15. Okay, thank you. Right. I'll be right here.
Okay.
A lot of times they will not report things. They'll simply leave and go, the park is broke. Now, 240.
Perfect.
So, you know,
Something about that breaker then.
the thing is, these things can come from the factory with 2 hours worth of life on. anything can happen to them. So that's why I have a whole box of them in my shop, is because rather than lose the sight, take me 10 minutes to come out here and put this thing together.
Yeah, so no big deal with the power there. They came out, fixed that right up. We didn't have another issue as long as we stayed there at the park, but that does go to show you, if you have an issue like that, just talk to them. We've had this actually happen a couple of times since, and it's never been a big deal. You talk to the park, they come out, they check it out. Yep, got an issue, get it fixed. It was interesting to hear him talk about that. I guess some people don't do that they just go online and say the park is bad, but they never tell the park themselves that they're having a problem. Anyways, from this park, this was where we stayed for the next couple of weeks. And one of the places we went to go check out, and we went there a few different times for different reasons, was the city of Bend, Oregon. Notice this in the distance. Seems like there's a bit of a fire going on somewhere. A common occurrence when you're driving out west during the summer. There was some smoke in the distance. Actually, a lot of smoke. We thought it might end up affecting our visit, or at least our dinner, but luckily, that wasn't the case. The huge column of smoke was just another thing to look at, along with the high desert views of central Oregon. But I'll say, that smoke just totally dominates the skyline. As we kept getting closer, it was just getting bigger and bigger. You couldn't help but stay just kind of focused on it as you drove along. Now, when we got to Bend, we passed by a main summer attraction of the area, the Deschutes River that runs right through the middle of town. I wish we could have found time for a float like all the other people, but on that evening, we were in town for one thing only: dinner at Sunriver Brewing.
Fries are crispy.
Yeah, pretty good. Yoink. Oh.
This is ketchup.
So that food from Sunriver Brewing was really good there in Bend. And there are a couple of locations in Bend. On top of that, it actually gets its name from Sunriver. It's another town that's nearby. And yeah, the food was so good, we had to go check that one out too. There's more here than just the brewery. The entire Sunriver Village is fantastic.
All right.
Well, I think it was a decent call.
We already enjoyed it
Yeah,
the other night. Why not do it again?
why not? Looking amazing.
This looks so good.
But enough with the food stuff. Back to Bend. We're not quite done with that place yet.
For the tube.
Nice, nailed it.
Nailed it.
So we are at the Pine Nursery Frisbee golf course, disc golf. Right? And
It's the most terrain we've ever had to be on for disc golf.
yeah, like a pretty technical course, I would say. And yeah, lots of rocks and desert shrubs and all that kind of stuff around. Yours should be up here somewhere.
I know. But where?
That's the question. Yeah, pretty cool golf course.
Disc golf?
Yeah, pretty cool disc golf. I see it. So, would recommend if you're okay with a bit of ups and down the hills and not too afraid about losing your disc and who knows what kind of rock and bush and whatever's hiding around here. But it's pretty cool. So this is in Bend, Oregon, which is also a pretty neat little city, it seems.
I think it's over there.
Ah. So yeah, come on out if you're in this area. We would recommend it. Good way to kill an evening.
But at least for me, you ready? Set.
Miss.
Shut up! Ah! Freaking jinxer.
Uh-huh.
Rude.
Okay, let me just mention the drive we took to get back to Bend to go to that Frisbee golf course. There's a couple different paths that you can take, and the main highway, we didn't really want to do that one again. We wanted to check out a different drive heading up there, and so this time we actually took the Cascade Lakes National Scenic Byway. Since you are going through the Deschutes National Forest, this drive up to Bend is going to be much prettier than the other way. The roads are lined by pine trees, surrounded by mountains, along the sides of lakes, and these massive piles of lava rock.
Now, we saw a lot of that in Arizona, however, nowhere near as much as this.
Yeah.
These tower what we saw.
Yeah.
Tower.
Those lakes that you'll pass by, they're stunning. So much so that when we got up to Elk Lake, we decided we need to pull over for another perspective with the drone.
And it's off.
With the Three Sisters Mountains filling the
How's it
backdrop,
looking?
the colors of the water, and the tree-lined shores, Elk Lake is a stunning place for sure. So that does it for us going up to Bend. Enjoyed the food, enjoyed the disc golf, but it wasn't the main reason that we were staying down at Big Pines. The main reason is, of course, the national park that's in that area, Crater Lake.
We did it.
We did.
We are at the top of Watchman Lookout Trail. And above Crater Lake, it is we're out of shape. So
True.
it was a bit of a tough hike for us. But we did it. And
Totally
now
worth it.
we get a really good view. It's a little terrifying that there's no guardrail or anything on that.
No. And that is quite the drop.
Oh my gosh. Woo! That'll make me nervous. Yeah, that's the walk. Working its way up there somehow.
That's where we're headed.
So we are at Crater Lake National Park, and that is a heck of a blue for this.
Yeah.
This is the Watchman Lookout Trail. And we're off. Only 0.8 miles left and 0.8 miles down. So not a very long one, but we do have quite a bit of elevation to get there.
Yep.
I'm wearing hiking boots today because I've learned my lesson with trying to do hikes with regular running shoes.
Probably better to have some grip.
Never do that.
I like my trail runners. That's what I always wear.
Yeah. So this will be our second Watchman type trail.
Yeah. That one at Zion was pretty cool.
Yeah. Zion's really cool. I can't wait to go back there. That's still my favorite park.
Yeah.
It is.
I definitely recommend this trail if you're up for a bit of an incline, 3/4 of a mile up, and yeah, just take your time. It's a pretty good one though. Fairly wide, great views all around, and I can't wait to see what it looks like at the top. Good job. What a view, huh?
Lake depth. It is the deepest lake in the U.S. It is the 9th deepest in the world. Fun fact. Volume, 5 trillion gallons, 19 trillion liters. And it is 6 miles wide. That is crazy because that does not feel like it's 6 miles wide.
Yeah.
But the deepest lake in the U.S. is Crater Lake. Cool? climbed down the caldera and reached the lake, followed by Captain F.B. Sprague. Sprague suggested they name it Lake Majesty. In Sutton's newspaper article describing the trip, he called the lake Crater Lake.
There we go.
That's where we get Crater Lake. It's just so pretty.
Yeah.
These are quite nice. So, glad this was the one trail we decided to do. Even though it was not easy, I chose the moderate trail.
It wasn't that bad.
I chose this one just because it was the highest view that you're going to get of Crater Lake. So, I purposely chose that. It's crazy. We were all the way up there. We just came down that much.
Yeah.
I know when you're wearing hiking boots that you're really supposed to wear longer socks and long leggings. But since I'm breaking these in and it's a little too hot to wear either of those things, styling it is.
Yeah, good fashion.
So fashionable, let me tell you.
Between 5 and 6 miles across and over 1,900 feet deep, Crater Lake is deceptively large while also being the deepest lake in the United States. The deep blue color is something you might normally see in the ocean and unexpected in a lake. It gets that by being extremely clear water, trapping everything but the blue light amongst the depths. It's a surreal sight, set in a majestic surrounding.
So of course our travels, the way we see it, is a lot of it is just getting a preview of things because I still work full time. We don't have a ton of time to go and just spend, an entire week there hiking around and doing stuff. But we get to see the places that we want to go back to. Crater Lake is definitely one. I look forward to one day going back there and being able to do a lot more of the hiking and stuff and really spend some time there. Hopefully actually staying in the park, which that'd be kind of the best way to do most of these parks. It's actually staying there so that way you're not having to drive in, drive out all the time. It's not really what we're doing right now, but yeah, we definitely know where to go back to. That's so high on the list. Crater Lake it's just a little different and really awesome. Anyways, about to get out of here, but before we go, I guess we want to talk a little bit more about the actual RV park itself, Big Pines. We really enjoyed this park, just kind of the peaceful, away from a lot of things was pretty nice, and in particular, our site that we had there, it was huge.
I need video of a few more chipmunks. There, you came back. No, you went in your hole. No, stay out. No.
This is Big Pine.
Big Pines RV Park.
Big Pines RV Park.
Would highly recommend this park.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it. It has more of a real campground feel.
Yeah.
One thing about this place is that it gets pretty quiet at night, but you will occasionally hear some road noise because, as you can see right here, it is right along one of, I guess, the only highways through this kind of area. But traffic dies down to pretty much nothing at night. We really didn't have a problem with it. And we're not even in one of the further back spots, so
Yeah,
compared to plenty of other places we've stayed, this place is quiet. Yeah.
It also got really, really dark at night.
Yeah, really dark. So I'm sure you can see some stars around here.
The reason why we aren't out at night is because we're having to go by Central Time because of his work.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't get dark until it's
10 o'clock.
After 10.
It's 10 o'clock at night here and it's still light out. So 10:30, 11 o'clock, and that's just now getting fully with the sun going down. So because that time difference, it's a little bit of a bummer that we can't take advantage of it.
Yep.
But oh well. There's a lot of them. Oh my gosh. Zoom in, get them. There's like 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Couple birds.
We don't charge too much for photos.
All right, good.
You guys have a good night.
Thank you. Yeah, so for sure, that's been another big reason that we've really enjoyed it, getting to watch the wildlife here. So
All the little chipmunks, and
Lots of
some
little
of them are
chipmunks.
so tiny.
yeah, they're tiny and spastic.
So tiny and so entertaining to watch because they don't stay in a spot for more than like a second.
Yeah.
They're so fun. But yeah, our site starts at that tree all the way back there with the bird cage or with the bird feeder. Goes all the way up to here. That is one long site. I mean, as you can see also, this is how much space we have in our site. So, where that picnic table is, that's all of our area to be able to sit out and enjoy just a really nice park. Really, really nice. And the other parks have something to live up to compare.
Oh, by the way,
Two.
point out where our neighbors are next to us as a result of these two sites.
Yeah, so as a result of this, all of this grass area, our neighbor is over here.
Yeah. That's
And then our neighbor is over there.
Yeah.
So we have all of this section to ourselves, which has been really nice. And thoroughly enjoyed it. Today, I just put on Oregon. This is Crater Lake. So we actually went to Crater Lake yesterday. So it's cool to actually see that on the sticker because I recognize it. That should be good. Oregon on. These two will be real fast this week. And then we'll get these over the next couple weeks. But it's exciting. We're filling up this half the US.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy how many places we've been so far.
Yeah. So.
Keeping on adding stickers.
All right, so that does it for Oregon. Really enjoyed our time there. It's such an incredible state. Anyways, our next video, we're going to be moving on. No more Oregon. Heading on down to California and then Nevada. Yeah, it's a twofer. We're going to hit a couple of states in one video. And you'll see why coming up. So stick around for that one. Thanks for joining us on this one. We'll see you in that next one. Bye, y'all.